Morning YouTube, it is 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to go back out on this field over here. It's about 17 degrees, I've got a couple of hours this morning. That's why I've set off a little bit early. And I'll see you down there, right down there, on my first mine. Right, see you in a bit, bye. Right, first half decent signal. I've got this weird coin, looks like it might be foreign. Yeah, it's got 2 cent written there. Bit of a triangular shaped thing. And then this, I've not seen this before. Alright, nice. Let's carry on. Right, next signal, just got this big, like, flat button, a little bit concave, with a shank on it. Sweet. Right, next signal, I've got another buckle, looks like it could be a shoe buckle of some description. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Right, a little bit further on down the field, it's spitting a little bit, it's starting to rain. Just got another medieval token, a little bit different to the other ones. But yeah, that's what that is. Nice. Right, just found another old token. It's got VI on it. Blank on the back. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely raining now, as you can see by my trousers. I'm getting rather wet, but it's not windy, so I'm going to carry on. Right, see you in a bit. I just found this weird little find. Now, this is a guess. I'm guessing that, I mean, it's lead, or at least it feels lead. It's part of a toy gun, like a little handle, like a cowboy gun. It's got a horse on it. It's got tiny little details. It's got a similar thing on both sides. Hollow there with some weird little shape where something probably clipped on. Broken on the end there. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It's quite a nice little thing. I might have to see if I can find something like that online. Lead toy gun. Nice. Right, let's carry on. This is a 1953 half penny, which is the queen that's in reign today, Queen Elizabeth. No longer used. Right, let's carry on. Next, we got another one of these. I found one of these before. This BF bag seal, lead bag seal. Exactly the same. Cool, right, let's go. Found a thimble next. Not much left of the top of it. It's pretty gone. But that's what it is. Just a thimble. I've got about 10 minutes left, 10-15 minutes. I'm just heading back over that way and then I'm home. Right, not far away from getting back to the road now, and found another token of some sort. There's a little blip on the back. I'm not sure whether they're numbers or letters. Anyway, right, let's head back. Right, got a penny, 1932. There we go, George V. Cool. Okay, I found one of these before. This is part of some horse thing where it twists around down by the footwell for the horse, I think. Cool. Right, I'm literally right by the edge. I'm just walking up that little bit and then I'm out of here. Alright, so I've got a bit of a long trek to the place that I'm going to. I've had some medieval stuff, some Saxon little bits, and I've been over to check the field and it's ready to go on now. So that's where we're heading. It's about a mile by foot because there's nowhere to put the car. It's no biggie. So I'll see you down on the field. Right, I made it using the AT Pro as normal, and we're going to be going around here. It's pretty sick. I think the ground's still kind of moist. It's not going to be too hard to dig, so I'm going to have a quick drink and gain my energy back, and then let's get finding whatever we can today. We've got about 2 hours again, and hopefully I'll find something in that time. Right, see you in a bit. Just found a buckle and I've been going for about half an hour now, and there's so little signals around there because it's been done to death. But I'm kind of just going to be digging anything that's even half dodgy with a bit of iron. I'm just going to dig at everything. I've done a few of those kind of signals and they've been like little bits of lead, but still little things that I'm missing. So hopefully in amongst all the iron, because it is quite busy with iron this little bit, I should be able to get something that I've missed by the time I get down there. Right, see you on the next one. Right, I'm just heading back to get a drink, and the last find I just found, I've just given it a little rub now, but looks like part of a vase type container. It's got these handmade sort of markings, file markings around the edge. It flattens off there. Could be old, could be something. I found a George II halfpenny as well. I'm just going to go and get a drink now because it is baking today, and then I'll meet you back at the next find. Right, see you in a bit. Right, after about another half an hour, I've just come up with a signal. It was a nice sweet signal, but it sounded like a small target. And down here, I haven't even touched it yet. This looks like a cut quarter. You don't find too many of them. Now, it's definitely a hammered cut quarter. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm not going to rub it. Sorry about the wind if you can hear it. I can see pellets there. Yeah, I can't really see too much at the moment, but that's definitely what that is. That's a cut quarter of a penny. Awesome, 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 awesome. Right, got about another hour left, so we'll crack on. We'll see what else we can find. Best find so far, sweet. Right, not too far away from that quarter hammered. I just found this little bit of fancy. I don't know what it is. It's quite thin. It's light. It's like copper. Not sure on it. Never seen anything like that before. But yeah, I like it. Sweet. I just found this weird coin. It's got George IV or something. George V, something like that. It's got a stamp in it. It's got W2. See that? It's very weird. 1773 is the year. With this big stamp in it. Never seen that before. It's pretty cool. Right, I've got about 20 minutes and then I'm off. Right, see you on the next bite. Right, we've got a big fat musket ball. It's getting windy again now. Sweet. Nice. Right, I just found this big iron signal. It was so solid I dug it up, and it's a ball of some description. Don't know what it is, like a mini cannonball or something, I don't know. Sweet. Right, next signal, just got a nice double-sided token. Like IH, HI, and then stars on the back. Sweet. Right guys, now welcome to the roundup. I'm gonna do a roundup of everything that I found over the couple of hunts. And start off with, we got a few buckles. We got a shoe buckle, which is quite nice. A couple of these sort of horse tack buckles. That one looks a bit older with the round bit on there. Got some sort of ring, just standard ring, another copper ring. Got a few buttons. It's quite big one with the shank missing. Another big one there. And that one's got a big chip in it, same with that one. And then we just got standard flat buttons. This one's got a little thing inside the middle of that, which is a little bit different. I think I found one like that before in the past. More flat ones, more flat, and then there's this one which is looks like an old lead button. I think this is quite old. It's kind of off-centered, the actual hook in it. So yeah, I think that might be quite old, that one. Moving on, we've got this lead. Well, I thought it was lead. It's probably pewter actually. It feels more pewter, but it's got a little horse design on it with a flower, part of an old toy gun. Don't know where that dates back to. A few little scrappy bits. Oh yeah, there was this button with some little dimples in it. Back missing. Picked up a little bit of pottery on the way. Don't know much about pottery. This little bit of horse tack. And we got this bit of lead. I'm not sure on this. This it looks worked, but I'm not sure what it would be used for. It's kind of squared off inside, like it pushed down onto something square with a hole in the top. And then we got this big round bit of lead. I found something similar to this before, which looked like a Saxon seal. I'm not sure if this is. It's quite damaged over time, but it's pretty thick. It's pretty round. It looks similar in age. And then we got a few little scrappy bits. We got the beaten up thimble. Again, this is another thing that I wasn't sure on. It looks like some sort of furniture fitting. It's got that kind of bit on it, and then it's got a hole going through it, but it's squared off and filed. And then we got this, which could be medieval Saxon strap endish. It's got 2 holes in it, and it looked like it had some sort of possible gild pattern across it. We've got this little bit. Again, don't know quite what that is, but judging by the feel of it being copper and worked like that, I wouldn't have thought that's more than like 1800s. And moving on to the lead tokens. So I've got this one, which is VI, plain on the back. It's quite a nice thick chunky one, that is. It's quite nice. And this one's got high written on it, or IH. I think the I stood for John back in the medieval times, so like a J even anyway, so yeah, it could have been JH. But yeah, it's got a little star like cross pattern on the back. It's quite a nice one. And this one's got 5 pellets with a little edge, again flat on the back. And then this one could have been a button. That looks like it might have, or some kind of lead thing like that, because that bit's squashed into it. And yeah, it's got a weird shape on that one. It could have been a token, but it's definitely seen better days. Then we got 3 of these. These are more recent bag seal, lead bag seals with the BF on. They seem to be the same on this field. All of them seem to have BF on them. Well, I found 3 of these things on the Saxon medieval field. I've no idea what these are. I don't know whether they're old, recent, but they're lead, but then they've got like 3 nails kind of coming out the bottoms of them on all of them. So there's like iron nails poking out of them, but they're like dome pointy shape. So yeah, they were quite close to each other as well, within like a 5 metre spread, so I don't know what they were for. And then I've got another thing that I wasn't sure on, some sort of roundy end to something. I've got this iron ball, and there's no real markings on it, but it's definitely just a ball of iron. So that was cool. Then we've got the crotal bell, which might have had some sort of thing on it, but there's not really anything left to see. Yeah, there's a little bit sticking out there. Still got the ringer in it, even though it's got a little bit of a crack there, but that's still a nice find. Don't know if anyone can tell me the age of something like this. I found these before and I just used to think they were absolute tat, but it's like a big and it is a big nail, like capping off something iron obviously, but made a nice signal. Even though it was iron, it was a steady constant thing. Right, moving on to coins. I found this 2-cent coin, which at the time I didn't see the hole in it 'cause of the dirt, but it's been used as a pendant, and it's actually, that's supposed to be a lion sort of sitting down facing left, and it's a Belgian 2-cent coin, and it's from, I think it's 1870, so that's the oldest Belgian coin I've ever found, which was quite nice. I've got some sort of half modernish half pennies, ship half pennies, 1953, Queen Elizabeth, and then another one, 1957, same monarch again. Then we've got a penny, I think it is, George II, and then another one which I found really odd. I don't know if this is George the First or George the Second, but you can sort of make out that it's got Georgius written around there, but then on this side it's sort of got a milled edge, but then it's got this WII. I couldn't find anything on it, but it obviously means something. So there was that. That was the coins. I found the musket ball, and then I found some sort of more modern type cast made ones that aren't made of lead. They're just like shot, like buckshot, whatever you call it. But they're the same caliber, whatever caliber that is, they're all the same size. So it was that. I found loads, I didn't film hardly any of these, but I found loads of little bits of lead like this, which came up as a really nice signal in the 50s, which is what you'd expect a hammered coin to come up at, being about 5 inches down. Another scrappy bit of lead, could have been something. And this little bit of a pot, or I think it might have come off a pot, I'm not sure, but it's got, I don't know if you can see that, it's got like a filed worked edge, and then it curves round sort of in a weird neck shape, but it feels old. It's really smooth, really well patinaed, so I'm not sure what that came off of. And then lastly we got this little cut quarter, which I think is a I think it's an Edward the Third or Richard the Third, I can't even remember now, but it's got that on there, which I can see that it was a voided long cross, so it's definitely early, like before Edward the First, so it's late 1100s, early 1200s, and then you can make out a bit of his, excuse me, and then you can make out a bit of his face there. You see the eye and a bit of the crown and his hair waving round to the left. But yeah, it says H, so yeah, it's probably, could be Henry the Third. But yeah, that's that. That's it. So yeah, it took me 3 different days out, doing a couple of hours on each to even get that tiny little bit of silver, but well worth it in the end. Even finding all these bits was quite cool, and hopefully I'll get out again soon, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye. I dig the high tone.